Wake up, world.
At my school with the principal, the fact that it was the only book that actually have a chapter or a section dedicated to preparation and literature. Now, important emphasis on formats. Especially at this level, at the CSEC level, format is very important. You know, I grew up only knowing one format to prepare a balance sheet and change our balance. One, horizontal. And I could close my eye and read. But very quickly, later on, I had to learn that, listen, the more modern format is a vertical. Did I say the more modern? Yes. The more modern. In fact, in some jurisdictions, they don't even countenance the horizontal anymore. And everything is really... Now, your syllabus requires that the student know both. Because they don't know it. Some teachers have actually grown up with the verticals and they have a challenge. But to the extent that the syllabus asks for both, you must ensure that you give them practice in both. Use of stationery. Over the years, what have we discovered? That you provide stationery in the answer booklet. They don't. They can't use it. Can't use it. The only one that they tend to have some competence in using is if you do a payroll. The payroll register, the payroll format, then they can do that. But very often they ignore the stationery, and the question might very well say, on the stationery provided. You get the picture? No, but that stationery will be attached to the question. Make it easier. It's like I just put all of them in one place here. So, yes. In fact, there are two schools of thought. Remember I said earlier that accounting is following instruction? Right. So there's one school of thought which says, if you ask them to use the vertical presentation, and they went and use the horizontal, zero. If you ask them to use the form provided, and they went and drop their own thing, zero. That's one school of thought. But you know, in the education process, you can't all the time play hardball. So they will lose some marks, but they will not lose all the marks. You get the picture? And they need to be aware of that. What the text does, it gives samples of possible stationery. But it doesn't stop there. It goes on to tell you what each of those sample stationery can be used for. So the assistance that it is given is that one stationery can be used for more than one thing. Now take a journal. What can the journal be used for? Apart from journal entry. You have the trial balance, trade and profit and loss. So the one stationery can be used for, and they need to have practice in that. One other thing that happens when they ignore the stationery and go and drop their own, it bites into their time. And therefore they're not able to complete. So that is emphasized. And I have mentioned already the alternative form. Now when I say complete coverage of all aspects of the CXC principles of accounting, not all accounting textbooks have in a section called, complete the sentence. Not all accounting textbooks have in a section or a chapter called cooperatives. Cooperatives. Many of them don't. have anything on cooperatives. So if we were talking about one of the peculiar thing about the text, because there is a section, an entire section of the syllabus which speaks to cooperatives. And I don't know how aware you are that in the Caribbean there are a large number of cooperative entities of various and varied types. So the syllabus was deliberate in including the area of cooperatives. Now, very often, the major weakness is that there is a lack of information on the accounts of cooperatives. And therefore, we sought to put in the text that section which covers cooperatives, because it has its peculiarities. And the peculiarities are highlighted. If someone asks you to prepare a list of 20 users of accounts, how long will it take? 20. After you write the first 10, you better start thinking, now who are the others? Huh? That's what it goes. Now what we do here is provide between the text itself and the DVD to give you a fairly comprehensive list of users. Not only the fact that they are users, but what they use their accounts for. And that is important for the syllabus coverage. Right from the text, you have exhibits and illustrations, which aid learning, of course. We try to use local names. So if you see your name in the text, it's because we're using local names. And I know of at least one person sitting here now whose name is in the text and the DVD. Not telling you who it is. Also, we try to, because it's a Caribbean text, not only to use names of places and persons from Jamaica, but across the Caribbean. Which is important that because it makes it more familiar to the, of course, the other point is that a major point, usually use a familiar currency. That will be some pounds and so on. And then in terms of the content of the payroll, we Caribbeanize it as well, localize it. So you won't see anything called VAT. Get the picture? A GCT we are, right? So we're talking about making the thing Caribbean, localized as far as possible. That we are not only preparing persons to pass the CSEC, but my friend mentioned the fact that sometimes when they get to Cape, they're lost. And you actually wonder if they went to an accounting course at all. Because there was no link with the two. There was no link. So what the text and the DVD seeks to do is to identify some of the areas at CSEC which are built upon when you come to Cape. So at CSEC, for example, you do depreciation of trial balance. And when you click on the trial balance and the item, it takes you to the final amount. So they are seeing it in action. How important accounting concepts are at the CSEC level? How important are accounting concepts? So what you do in the text, you give the regular accounting concepts, you do further expansion on it when you go to the EB. Again, in preparation for later on. I'm often told that the most difficult area of the CSEC syllabus is incomplete records. Is that true? Incomplete records. Not accurate. Suppose I said one of the most difficult areas. I think you were told earlier on that a number of the things that goes on the DOD are the difficult areas. And we start to, based on responses and performance in those areas, identify some of these difficult areas. And we are saying that correction of error, incomplete records was one. Correction of errors and the suspense account. These are other areas, and therefore the DVD seek to provide information and exercises on that. Although I said that partnership was an area that is generally speaking well done, there are some aspects of the partnership, some little things in the partnership where we normally have a mission. Treatment of drawings, interest on drawings, treatment of interest on drawings, look out for it. Because sometimes they calculate it correctly, but they don't know where to put it. And so that's important. And the other one, the treatment of, apart from drawing, what are the things they need to treat? Interest on, normally, interest on capital. The appropriation things are usual, just the treatment of the interest. But the drawings itself, when you're doing the current accounts, the treatment of the drawings, and those two things, the drawings and the interest. So look out for those, and the DVD seeks to address some of that. Here on in the text, you would have covered valuation of stocks. Yes. What the DVD now seeks to do is to indicate how stock value affects profit. Because if you have 10 different stock valuation methods, you're going to result in 10 different profit figures. Because each one, results in a different profit. So you want to, if they change from LIFO to FIFO, what effect? So exercises in that is important. And again, although at the CSEC level, it's really only 3 methods of stock valuation that you are required to do. So they have to go LIFO, FIFO. But on the DVD, they give you some more. Because there are about 20 about 20. Some common, some not so common, but the DVD identify some others. So when you come across them, you will not be totally strange to the information. Manufacturing account, the DVD takes you from simple to more complex. Do that on the DVD.